What's good, man? It's OG Drip, man. This channel where we talk about the spiritual truth and how to utilize energy on a day-to-day basis, man. And y'all know something, man? What's crazy is, you know, how many centuries go by of humans just accepting anything that's gave to them. Now, I'm going to put it in words like this. That's basically like being an esoteric freeloader. Just because it's free, you do not have to accept it. So what I mean by that is just because they're giving you something or telling you that it's good for you doesn't mean you actually have to accept it. Because it plays out like this, where you're not the one that's saying, hey, this is what we want. No, it's coming out from small individuals that run the world, or a small group of individuals that's saying, hey, this is what we want done. Now, once it's put out to us as the consumers or whoever, you know, and what I mean by us, I mean the people. I don't mean no damn color, no none of that stuff. Y'all got to look at it for what it is, man. When people get separated from just not only race, gender, finances, and all that type of stuff, though, you literally already on your own in a world full of a lot of motherfuckers. That don't make sense. So let's get into it, right? I look at it like this. We have programs that we might find like, oh, it's cool because I could do this on it. But we don't never think about the things that come behind it, right? If we already having problems with a justice system, why would we allow another justice system to get created? Especially if it's a justice system that's outside of something that we could control. Now, on a small note, y'all might not get what I'm saying. That'd be something like cybersecurity, where they could say, hey, this guy is talking out of turn. We don't like it. Terminate it. And the opinions of the others don't even get the chance to decide whether whatever dude was saying or whatever girl was saying is actually offensive to others that's viewing it, right? So now it's starting to play a game of, you know, being in the algorithm and keeping people in a certain position, even in the cyber world. You already got that right here in the real world. You can't ignore that, because you will look at your intelligence and look at other people's intelligence, or what they call intelligence, and you will realize like, damn, they might be in this position and don't actually deserve it on based off the morals that they taught us. Exactly. It's all self-contradictive to have you in your life unhappy or feeling like it's something that you're missing out on. You feel what I'm saying? All the way to the point that that's why they give these people a religion or something to vent to. It's the same thing, y'all. We got to look at it for exactly what it is. Before the 1500s, you ain't hear about none of this stuff. Even what brings me to the next thing, right, is we accept AI programs all the way to the point that as long as something is pandering to someone, like the AI programs that you see, they're not going to be mean to you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame the program. I blame the people. Like, the people is what's getting worse than anything else, because it's like, yo, it's right there now. It's up to you to just open your eyes and see what's going on. And if you don't want to, that's because you're more comfortable with being in an invader mind or being an esoteric freeloader and just taking whatever gave to you. So when I say that, that goes for religion as well, because this is all a book that was gave to you depending on what side of the world you was born on. And that even goes to actual religion of talking about what part of the world you was on. So if you was born in China, you was taught more of mathematics and all of these type of things, right? And it's more of a digital world. You get what I'm saying? You come over to Haiti, it's more of a Stone Age world, a caveman, however you want to look at it. They pin us all against each other. They'll have a Haitian mad at you because of the things that you want to accept. And then they'll have the Haitian feel like, hey, you shouldn't accept these things because they're going against your God. So these people know how to put us against each other, having us fight for or against things that mean nothing to us at the end of the day. And all of that they did still shows they have no power, because now look at the world of how it is. I done seen all type of people hanging out with each other now. So it ain't no demographic of what y'all could break it down to the point that we're all going to be speaking the same language soon. But anyways, going into it, right, of the things that humans accept. If you look at the years of weather manipulation, do you know that humans accepted that they had the military allow a scientist to try to make things to enhance, to switch the atmosphere? So that's trying to include the sun, the clouds, the making hail, making snow, making rain, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, all these type of things, trying to make, you know, the tectonic plates in the earth shift, or however they want to say it. So these people find different ways to manipulate energy, manipulate everything that is natural. So when you look at the world today, it's more of natural things that, it's more of unnatural things existing than the actual natural things. Even the things you think is natural right now is not natural, because we're like, oh, we need it because of the food. Oh, we need it because we need to stay this color. Oh, we need the sweetness of it. So they're making enhancers to try to make people keep accepting what is going on. So instead of you growing a tree or being able to grow a tree, you might have certain rules of your landlord might not allow. You get what I'm saying? You might have these different things kick in to where you're not actually able to live it on your own unless you reach this certain potential point. And then once you reach that point, you're still at an all-time high battle of keeping your shit. So at the end of the day, we all going through the same fight. They just make it look like it's different. You get what I'm saying? So that way, people could be jealous of each other. People could throw hatred towards each other and can't actually see what's going on, all the way to the point that we'll put more trust in an AI program than anything else. So what y'all think y'all gonna see? Eventually, if it keep up like this, you're gonna see people walking down the road. Excuse me, y'all. You're gonna see a person walking down the road in a whole relationship with an AI bot that's telling them everything they want to hear. You feel what I'm saying? So that junk gonna get crazy. You're gonna see them, they're like, yes, baby, I love you. You're gonna be looking like, what the hell is that? And yes, you are the best. So I'm looking at all of this type of stuff, y'all, of how humans have allowed them to even come up with a program to make it look like you're doing something you're not. We should have threw that off the bar. We should have, why do we need this? It's not going to help us in actual life of doing anything. If anything, it's going to put us in situations that we wasn't in. See what I'm saying? Like with the two rappers kissing, all of this type of stuff, y'all. Y'all got to pay attention to the things that we're accepting, and we already letting them build a law of justice around it. And we already know their justice is inverted. It's not justice. It's justice for them and protect and serve them, but enforced against us. So us would be the people that's living a regular life. It don't matter if you got a 9 to 5. It don't matter if you're a content creator. It don't matter about none of that. We are the people, the backbones that's behind everything, that's building everything. So if we don't want to accept something, y'all, we have more than enough rights to be like, we don't want it. Keep it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it for somebody else. But guess what we do? We let it go on because if a couple individuals accept it, to about time to get to the other ones, it'd be like a whole group of sheep. And one thing about it, that's the reason why I like talking about spirituality over consciousness. And a lot of people don't realize that's what it is. Like, I don't want to get deep into this consciousness because some people get so deep until they get lost of the finding the point of the actual spiritual need of coming up with these things yourself. So when you're reading something so deep, you might not understand the mechanisms of how this shit was created from the beginning. So a lot of times we start, getting off our path, start digging into things that had no business to do with you, only for you to know that it was there. It's like signs and red lights and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? In an esoteric world. That don't mean for you in your spaceship, your mind, to stop and actually make a stop there. It meant make a stop and be cautious of how you traveling through here. Because a lot of times it be motherfucking crazies, motherfucking psychopaths, motherfucking crash outs that's coming across that path. And you don't want to get your car, your esoteric, your mind, you know what I'm saying, your mental ability to travel. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that to get hit. And now you're falling into asteroids and stuff like that. And you can't get control of your mind, aka your spaceship, and now you're getting crashed. You're falling on Earth and getting invaded by the lower natures of Earth, aka getting caught up into animalistic natures, getting drawn up underwater, depending on where your ship fall at, depending on what knocked you down. You get what I'm saying? So it's deep, y'all. I'm talking about 3 things at once, if you can get what I'm saying. So when it come down to it, we all have to realize, like, why is we even paying attention to this? We don't even need this shit. So then if we ain't paying attention, we ain't got all this other shit that comes along with it. Because once we do, we start creating things. We start creating like a whole mothership, aka the same thing we call our mother, our mind. So when you create a mothership, that's a whole bunch of individuals coming into something and getting ready for it to expand out. So this is what they do to us to try to get us to be like, okay, here, accept this asteroid, accept this alien. And next thing you know, you're adopted under their laws, religion, entertainment, business, politics, or however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the education system. So it's like, this is how we get you. So once you already in one of them, hey, you already got. So when you able to look at all of them from the outside and realize what they got going on, we don't have to keep taking things that just get gave to us. People don't even know who we is. You get what I'm saying? So the way the world is running is look at what happens when something get destructive. This shows us how powerful we is, and this is the stuff they don't want us to talk about, right? Is when something get destroyed, if all lights out, look how nice people automatically is tonight to each other. Yeah, you're going to have some assholes, but look how the world go to participating if something is wrong in an area of any city, bro. Go look how they start sticking together and getting things done. We don't necessarily need them, y'all. And that's all I'm going to say on this one, because I can't get too deep like I really want to. But I'm out, man. OG Gerald.